Today we're looking at a stack of coins that I got from a 25-cent bin at a recent coin show. This is my third video of coins that I picked up from the Tennessee State Numismatic Society show that was held in Chattanooga from March 5 through 7, 2021. This is their winter coin show. By the time I've posted this video, it's too late for you to attend this year, but they have their next show in September. It's the biggest coin show in the state of Tennessee. And if you're looking for foreign coins like me, there aren't a lot of dealers that specialize in it like you would find at pretty much any coin show around here. Most people care about American coins, but there were still a few. All of the coins we're looking at today are coins that I picked up out of someone's 25-cent bin. And in fact, he had these marked at 6 for $1, and you're going to look at today at $9 worth of coins. They're going to be the coins on this red and this black box right here. So all the coins that are on the sides are going to show up in different videos. So this is the third video in this set. The first video is going to be all of the silver coins that I picked up during the show, and then the second video are all of the other non-silver coins that I picked up with individual purchases. So since there are over 50 coins here, this is going to be kind of a longer video just on its own. And when coins are this cheap, I don't mind so much getting duplicates. So there turned out to be more than half of these were coins that I already owned. But there were still some quite good pickups that I found in here. And so I mentioned earlier silver. I was lucky enough to find one silver coin in this 6 for $1 bin, and it is a fairly common Mexico 25 centavos coin from 1952. This is only 30% silver, so when silver is at a spot price about $25, this coin is worth about 90 cents in silver. So that is still, anytime you can find silver that cheap, it's always worth picking it up. Next up, we have a coin from Israel. I believe this is one Lira. I believe that's what they call their coins. Flip it over. This is a design that looks popular or familiar to many people probably. What is different about it is all of the words that are written across the bottom here in Hebrew, and I can't read Hebrew, so I had to have my book translate this for me. But this coin is actually celebrating the 25th anniversary of Israel and was only available in sets. I think that means this coin was pretty much only released in uncirculated or proof condition, and I believe that year was 1967. Next, we have the only token of this entire video. It's a John F. Kennedy token, and I'm not certain the significance of this particular coin, but my mother-in-law collects things of John F. Kennedy, and she collects coins, so this is going to be a part of a Mother's Day present, so don't tell her. Next, I picked up 3 coins from the Ottoman Empire. This coin, I believe, dates 1909. The denomination of the coin here is 20. The symbol on the left that kind of looks like a backwards 7 is a 2, and the little dot is their 0. And most coins from the Ottoman Empire have this design with the, I don't know what you would describe, that looks just like a whole bunch of strings woven together here, but 3 lines going down, a couple of big curves around here, and kind of slides off this way. That is the 20 para coin. And then I also picked up 2 40 para coins. These coins are going to look very similar. The 4 looks like a backwards 3, so that's a 4 in Arabic. And I believe this side looks identical, including the year on it. And the year is on the Arabic calendar. We flip it around, it looks very similar. What makes it different is the symbol right here, the one on the right above my pinky finger there, it almost looks like a large letter D in the middle of that symbol, and it is not on this one. And that's what makes the two of these a separate coin. And apparently these are pretty hard to find. Even in rough shape, these are consistently selling for $2 each. So these, and of course they're over 110 years old. I think all these coins date about 1909. So, and they're pretty rare. Next we have a bimetallic coin from Bahrain. This is going to be worth 100 fils. State of Bahrain. It has the date of 1412 to 1992 on the edge. Vatican City changes the design of their coins quite often, so anytime I find Vatican coins pretty cheap, I pick them up. As it turns out, I picked up two of the same coin, and they are, and I already had it as well. This is a 10 Lira coin. The Vatican coins show the current Pope on them. This is dated 1953, and it's Pope Pius XII. This coin will turn out to not be a very good coin for my collection. We have Queen Elizabeth on this side, and we flip it over. It is from South Africa, from 1954. The 1D means it is a 1 penny coin. And you, of course, see the hole on the top of the coin. That is, of course, a problem. I don't mind it so much sometimes. What is the problem with this coin is it's a copper coin, and so someone dipped this in something to give it kind of a nickel appearance to it. So there's actually a spot on the Queen's cheek there where you can actually see some of the copper shining through. But that's I've seen people do that with the British royalty on it to turn coins into jewelry, and I guess they just figured the nickel looked better than copper. Next, we'll take a look at three countries which were protectorates of France. This one is an aluminum coin from 1952 of 5 francs of Nouvelle Caledonia, otherwise known as New Caledonia. That is a small island territory of France. This one is copper nickel. It is another French protectorate coin from 1939. Flip this one over. It is from French Indochina. So during those years, the area that we now know of Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos were part of French Indochina. And then on this one is a 10 franc coin from, well, I can't read the French on that one, but this is Western African states, which are several countries in Western Africa that were also at one time run by France. I don't believe they are anymore, but they kept the franc and the design on the one side. However, this is the FAO coin from 1995. I guess that shows people growing some food. Next, I have some coins from Cuba. This one turned out to be garbage, so I'm not going to show it to you, but it was the same as this coin right here. This is a 1 centavo coin from 1946, and Cuban coins throw me off if they're not silver because they still have the weight of the coin in grams written on the side. So this coin is 2.5 grams of not silver and 250 M. Not quite sure what that refers to, but then we have a modern Cuban coin, and I think a lot of these modern Cuban coins are actually designed for tourists to take home with them. So Republic of Cuba, 25 centavos, so that's 25 centavos. And on this side it shows a castle, I believe, which is labeled Trinidad. This bimetallic coin is from Jamaica. It is $20. And on the head side, year 2000, the excellent Marcus Garvey, National Hero. Another Middle Eastern coin. This is from Afghanistan. It is one Afghani. And I believe this coin was only made for 1 year, so it's sort of tough to find. I believe that's 3 stalks of wheat. From Venezuela, we have a 12.5 Centavos coin. That seems like a strange denomination, but that actually goes back to, we would think of that as a half quarter if it was in our money. That goes back to the days where they used the 8 reals, where there were 8 reals would equal what we would consider a dollar, so this would be the same as 1 real. But this coin is well worn, 1946 in Estados Unidos de Venezuela. Now earlier I showed the Mexican coin, which had silver in it. I picked up all 5 of these coins in hopes that they also had silver in them, and none of them do. Sweden did make silver coins into the 1960s, but they actually didn't make their tin ore coin out of silver from the 20s through the 40s. Same thing with this one, the 25 ore coin, not silver. Here we have a Dominican Republic coin of 10 centavos, 1967. This was the first year that they did not make the coin out of silver. And it says up here that it's still, they didn't change the design of the coin where it says 2.5 gramos, 2.5 grams. So that one is also not silver, and it has the Dominican logo on the other side. Moving to Colombia, this coin is from 1946 and is 5 centavos. As a loud motorcycle drives by. Then we have this coin from Colombia, 1959, and 10 centavos, and whatever the equivalent of a Native American is from there, they have a chief represented on this coin. 2 coins from the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, and on both of these coins, they have the king of the time. The one on the left is 100 fils, and the one on the right, which is beaten up quite a bit, is 10 fils. So it does have a lot of Arabic on these coins, but it also has 100 fils written in really tiny letters, and the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan written on the bottom. It has similar words here, but with the coin being beaten up, it's a little bit harder to tell on that one. Here is a modern coin from Malawi. Has the leader on this side. Flip it over, has a couple of, has a bird. 1996, and this coin is 1 kwacha. Soon after the Soviet Union fell, Latvia became its own country again, and so the Latvian Republic made this coin in 1992. This is 50 centimu. Centimu is probably plural for a, that's kind of their way of saying cent. Next I have 4 coins from Turkey. This is the oldest one right here, and is 5 kurus from 1940. Now Turkey went through some pretty bad hyperinflation for a while, so this coin has a value of 25,000 lira. Bin lira is represented 1,000 lira. Looks like we have a rose on that coin. Flip it over, and we've got the king. This coin also has some interesting lettering. Has a TC, which I guess is Turkey Cumhuriyeti, and looks like there's also a rose etched on the side. So after the hyperinflation was over, this next bimetallic coin is a 1 new lira, and it is well worn, but it's dated 2006. Has an updated portrait there. And then this last aluminum coin is in really nice shape. It's dated 1999 and is aluminum, 50,000 lira. And this is an FAO release. So 21st century FAO food security. A couple of old coins from Italy. On the left we have a 5 centimes coin from Italy. It has an eagle spreading its wings on that side. On this side, we have, I believe, Vittorio Emmanuel III as the emperor. This next coin is a 1 Lira coin, not silver, and it's dated 1922. Anytime you can pick up a coin from Palestine, I recommend you do it if you see it in a quarter bin. These coins are very highly desired by collectibles or collectors, and even in low denominations in poor shape have a pretty good premium to it. So even though I already had this 1 mil coin from 1927, it is in really nice shape, and that's going to go into my trade pile. This is a very small coin. It is from Panama. It is a 2.5 centésimos, and it's made out of copper nickel, but it actually replaced a coin that was made out of silver, which, as you can imagine, was even tinier than this. And the very small silver 2.5 centavos has gotten the nickname of the Panama Pill because it's so small. But this version was made in 1973, and it shows a hand holding some kind of wheat and Asentamiento Campesino. This looks like what that says. I don't know what that means. Here's an even smaller coin from the Netherlands, dated 1912, and you would think the low denomination coins would not be worth a whole lot, but sometimes these tiniest coins are the hardest ones to find, especially in decent condition. And so this is a 1/2 cent from 1912, and even in fine condition, it has a book value of $2. Next up, we have a 50 Escudos coin from Portugal. And trying to figure out which side is up here. That's an interesting design of a ship, and especially with the fish on the bottom of that coin. Lots of objects appear to be floating in the water as well. Here's a coin from the United Arab Emirates. This is a 1 dirham, and has some kind of pot or jug on this side. Eventually they reissued this coin in a smaller size. From British-controlled India, we have King George VI listed as the emperor during the Bengal presidency, so I believe that's a Bengal tiger here on this half rupee from 1946. A coin that appears to be from Ireland is really from Iceland, and this is a 5 Auror coin from 1940. It has the royal monogram of Christian X, so the King of Iceland. This is a fairly common coin from Iran, and even though these are about 30 to 40 years old, they always have a pretty good shine to them. So I have the monarch on that side, and a coin from Iran has the lion holding a sword with a crown above it. From Norway, here is a 1 krone coin from 1997. The royal monogram here is the number 5 underneath the crown, and it has that 3 times. This coin from Jamaica has the luster of a proof coin. It wouldn't surprise me. I see proof Jamaican coins all the time. From 1989, this is a 20 cents coin. From the island of Cyprus, when it was controlled by Britain, we have this 5 mils coin from 1955. Kind of looks like a lady there is holding a net of some kind. And flip it over, there is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth. From the country of Barbados, this is a 1998 coin, 10 cents. I believe that looks like a seagull on it. Poland has had many circulating commemorative coins. This one is of Adam Mickiewicz, I guess. Probably getting that wrong, but it's a 10 zloty coin from 1975. From Egypt, we have this aluminum coin of Aswan Dam. You can see the sun setting in the background over the lake. There is a kind of a slash that goes through it, which is the top of the dam, and you can see the formation of the spillway to the left of that. This is an aluminum 5 millimes coin from, I believe this was dated 1973. From Ecuador, here is a 50 Sucrese coin. I'm not quite sure what that spiky looking thing is right there. Looks like a devilfish almost, but here is the crest of Ecuador. There are two versions of this coin depending on the spacing of the number of 1991. I believe this is the wide spacing version. From Brazil, we have a stainless steel coin of an acara fish. And this one is from 1993. It is a 1,000 Cruzeiros coin. Brazil had a pretty bad inflation problem for a couple of decades, and each currency would only run for about a year or two before they'd scrap it and replace it with something else. Here is a coin shape that you don't see very often, kind of a square or a diamond shape with rounded corners. This one is from the Bahama Islands, and it is 15 cents with a floral design there in the middle, dated 1966. Spain, before they moved to the euro, they would change the design of their lower valued coins every year. This is the 25 peseta coin from 1997. Flip that one over, and it is honoring Melilla, and it looks like it was the 500th anniversary of Melilla. Next up, we have an aluminum coin from the Arabic year of 1370. At the top of this coin, it says the Empire Sherified. This coin is going to be from Morocco and is 5 francs. The last coin in this lot is going to be from Republic of Argentina. We're going to have an ostrich. This is a 1 centavo coin from 1987. So if you enjoyed this video, my YouTube channel not only deals with coins, but if you do like coins, I have several videos where I have gone through other random lots of pickups that I've made, including this is the third video from the this weekend's Tennessee State Numismatic Society Coin Show. And at the end of this video, I'll link to the couple other videos that I made from this year's show, as well as the silver coins that I picked up from last year. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.